What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxer coming back at y'all with another one, man. So Canelo has responded to all you haters that think that he should fight David Benavidez. This is Michael Benson. This is his verified Twitter account. He states, Canelo on suggestion that he's ducking David Benavidez. Yeah, it always happens. Erislandy Lara, Austin Trout, Floyd Mayweather. Nobody say, well, he was ducking Floyd Mayweather's opposite. Well, anyways, Miguel Cotto, Gennady Golovkin, Daniel Jacobs, Caleb Smith, Billy Joe Saunders. At the end of the day, I beat practically all of them. If I beat David Benavidez, they're gonna say, oh, why don't you face this guy? Look at my history. I've done everything in boxing. I've done it all. All right. And bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, he has beaten a lot of great guys, bro. Like, that's not an opinion. You know, I do remember when the Triple G situation was happening, he was moving a little funny with Triple G, but I felt I wasn't bad. I was on Canelo's side because it was like, I remember Canelo wanted Triple G to fight at 155, and Triple G was like, no, if we're fighting for the championship title, we should fight at 160. We shouldn't fight at no catchweight, or that was a big old issue, right? But then Triple G wanted Andre Ward to come down to 164, but didn't want to move up to 168 to fight Andre Ward. So it was a big contradiction, bro. That's like, you know, anyways, regardless, man, look, Canelo has fought with some really great guys, and I don't even think that's up for debate. Anybody that feels like Canelo is not a Hall of Fame is just hating. But he's fighting some great guys. I give him nothing but credit for that, because I really do like Canelo Alvarez. But the thing is, bro, any fighter that I see moving funny towards another fighter, I'm gonna call it out, whether I like, even if I like the fighter. That's the difference between me and you fanboys. You guys aren't willing to do that because you guys are too busy, you know, holding Canelo's jockstrap or whatnot. The thing about that is, bro, you guys have to realize, bro, that this is boxing. It's not, you know, boxing has always been, and it's not just started with Canelo. So please don't give me that BS. It's not just started with Canelo. Boxing has always been a what have you done for me lately type sport, right? So yes, while you have beaten these guys, as long as you're continuing to compete, people are gonna want to see you in there with the best. And I don't understand why fighters don't understand that. Floyd Mayweather was complaining about that as well. And the same thing did happen with Floyd Mayweather. I remember Brian Kennedy, like, they was pressuring him because Ricky Hatton was calling out Floyd Mayweather. They was pressuring him, talking about some, why won't you fight, you know, you won't fight Ricky Hatton. And Floyd was like, we tried to make that fight in his backyard and they didn't respond. And I remember Brian Kennedy like, nah, we'll have to see about that. But putting pressure on him to fight Ricky Hatton. Miguel Cotto, they were saying Floyd was avoiding Miguel Cotto. They said, you know, Floyd was you know, he beat Miguel Cotto, he beat Ricky Hatton. Obviously he fought Ricky Hatton first, but I'm just saying that for the longest people said Floyd was ducking Shane Mosley. Floyd fought Shane Mosley, you know what I'm saying? Then people thought Floyd was gonna avoid Canelo Alvarez. Bro, this stuff happens. Like, this is what happens when you're the face of boxing. We want to continue to see you with the best, a fight against the best. But you got these dumbass Canelo fanboys that don't understand that. They act like this just started with Canelo. No, when Floyd beat Manny Pacquiao, we was talking about him fighting Keith Thurman. I wanted to see him fight Keith Thurman. I personally think Floyd Mayweather was trying to avoid Keith Thurman. I'm not afraid to call that out because I'm not like you freaking fanboys, right? But bro, that's just what happens in the sport. Once you beat one guy, it's about what happens next. What are you doing next? So I don't understand why Canelo or his dumb fanboys think that this just had this, like, Canelo is any different than from any other champion in the sport of boxing, bro. Like, bro, yeah. And then of course, yes, Canelo has been in there. Canelo has the best boxing the best resume in boxing today, right? But the thing about it is, bro, that, you know, guys like Canelo Alvarez, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, they were able to pick and choose their fights. They could pick and choose that, you know. So of course, when you sit there and try to use the statement, oh, well, David Benavidez ain't fought this guy, yeah, because he, you know, he can only fight what's available to him. Canelo Alvarez, like Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, those guys were the cash cows of their time, right? So of course anybody wanted to take a fight with them, you know, and it was easy for them to pick and choose their fights. That they made it to that point. So I just don't understand this whole notion that these, you know, Canelo fanboys have. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. This is just a part of boxing. It's not hating, but as long as you're an active champion and as long as you're you have the belts and stuff, yes, we have the right to ask for you to fight the best guy. Maybe in not all fights, right? You know, Canelo just fought John Ryder and Jermell Charlo. Those are two easy fights. I ain't gonna say easy. I don't ever want to disrespect opponents, but those are two fights that are that weren't risky for Canelo Alvarez. Now we want to see Canelo Alvarez in there with a risky guy like David Benavidez, and I don't think nothing is wrong with that at all. I think that we have every right to ask of that because, once again, Canelo Alvarez is the best, and we want to see him up against the best, right? Jaime Munguia, that's a good fight. I'm not going to sit here and start on that. That is a good fight, entertaining fight. That fight is going to be entertaining for sure. But I just don't think Jaime Munguia, I think Jaime Munguia is a few levels below Canelo Alvarez. I had some dumbass on my last post, on my last video, call me a hater just because I feel like Jaime Munguia is a few levels below Canelo Alvarez, and I posted, but I stated in the video why I feel like Canelo Alvarez would beat Jaime Munguia and the mistakes that Jaime Munguia makes. This idiot, oh, you don't say nothing about Terrence Crawford, even though the guys that follow me know I did a video on Terrence Crawford versus what's his name, versus they was talking about Terrence Crawford fighting Chris Eubank Jr. I did a video on that, but anyways, the dude, he's like, you'll say nothing about Terrence Crawford and Chris Eubank Jr. I guess insinuating because Terrence Crawford is black, I wouldn't say what a BS fight that is, which I've already made a video on that. Go check it out. So, you know, and then here's the funny thing about this dude. He'll probably comment on this video here. This dude watches so many of my videos but wants to talk about how, oh, yeah, there you go, you're such a biased guy. Well, if I'm so biased, why the hell are you watching all my damn videos? You're a fan. I don't remember the dumbass dude's name, but he'll comment on here, and I'll make sure I pin his comment. Well, he probably ain't gonna comment now because I posted. But if he does comment, I'm gonna pin his comment so you guys like, bro, this dude watches several of my videos just to tell me I'm biased. Like, come on, bro. But he can't tell me where I'm wrong at, and I've invited him to the video as well. But he can't tell me. I invited him on my live so we could debate this. He can't tell me where I'm wrong or whatnot, but he wants to say that I'm biased. He can't tell me how though. He's kind of stupid. But anyways, bottom line, bro. Look, Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia is a good fight. It's an entertaining fight. It's an exciting fight. But it's not a fight that it's not the fight that I want to see, or many boxing fans want to see, is compared to when we have David Benavidez right there. You know what I'm saying? I just think that we're more deserved to see a fight with Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. Now, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, it confuses the hell out of me because I did not know that Alexander Baka dude, who actually is a good fighter. He stopped Adonis Stevenson. He was a world champion. He just lost to Archer Beterbiev, I believe. But anyways, when I found out that Canelo Alvarez trainer Eddie Reynoso and manager was his manager, that did make me wonder, like, well, damn, how the hell did you manage to do a deal with Alexander Baka? But you said y'all didn't hear back from him with when it comes to Canelo Alvarez. I'm gonna give you that. That is weird, and I do want answers from that. I need somebody to speak on that. But you guys that are saying that David Benavidez doesn't want to fight, you can't even justify how David Benavidez wants to fight and he deserves to fight, and he's been doing everything he can to get to fight with Canelo. But the thing is, Canelo does not seem to want to fight with David Benavidez. At one point, Canelo even stated that because of David Benavidez's team was being so disrespectful, he didn't want to give David Benavidez a fight. Now, and if you guys don't believe me, you can fact check me on that. He was like, his team is so disrespectful with how they talk about him, like he doesn't want to give him the fight. And I remember, like, people were saying, like, bro, we are in a real different time where talking bad about somebody or talking bad about another fighter will make them not want to fight you. Like, it's just a different time. But anyways, man, let's go ahead and do the research on what Canelo, like, what people think about this whole Canelo and Jaime Munguia fight. And again, it's a good fight. It's just not the fight the top tier fight that we want or deserve as fans. So, this is from ESPN, bro. So I guess this network is hating on Canelo now too, right? But anyways, it says the latest winner of Canelo Alvarez sweepstakes is Jaime Munguia, who beat out Jermall Charlo and Edgar Berlanga to land a May 4th fight in Las Vegas against boxing's top star. With that fight comes a chance at boxing's championship glory, and of course, the biggest payday of Jaime Munguia's career. Jaime Munguia, who has the record of 43-0 with 34 knockouts, enters the undisputed super middleweight championship bout on the heel of a career-best performance in a 9th-round TKO victory over John Ryder in January. Munguia has, that was in Phoenix, Arizona, by the way. Phoenix, AC, in the valley. I don't know why I did that. Munguia has improved greatly under the guidance of Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach. And Freddie Roach is definitely good with offense, as far as offense output. Not so much defense, but what do I know? And he'll now meet his countryman on Cinco de Mayo weekend. Canelo Munguia is the first all-out Mexican showdown for a title above 160 pounds. How did Canelo, who has the record of 62-2 with 39 knockouts, select Munguia? What lies ahead for Canelo now that he's back in fold with the PBC for at least one fight? Let's dive into it. Does Munguia have any realistic shot of beating Canelo? This is one of the things I was talking about, but let's hear what they have to say. Munguia is a worthy opponent and arguably earned his shot after the way he defeated Ryder. In comparison, Canelo wasn't able to finish Ryder last May and went the distance, though he did break the Englishman's nose and handed him a comprehensive 12th-round beating. There's little doubt that Canelo softened up Ryder for Munguia. Nevertheless, Munguia capitalized. His defense was his biggest flaw as he built up his record, a flat-footed pressure fighter who relied on power shots, something I said in the other video. But against Ryder, Munguia was far more defensively responsible. He held his guard up and used his jab much more effectively in that fight in January. Munguia boxed on his toes more too. He came a long way since his days at 154-pound title holder and appears to be steadily improving with each bout. Naturally, it's one matter to box with discipline against a fighter like Ryder, a world-class fighter who retired afterwards. It's quite another to do so with success against one of the sport's elites. While Munguia's defense isn't much improved at 27, is much improved at 27, it's still a weakness. He's often wide open for counter shots. Ooh, didn't I just say that? Which should make him an easy target for Canelo's power. Canelo's hand and foot speed will be desperate too. And as is experience. Canelo has shared the ring with all-time greats such as Floyd Mayweather, Gennady Golovkin, and Miguel Cotto. 60 rounds with those boxers alone. Munguia's toughest opponent, meanwhile, was Ryder. Munguia could find success early in the fight as he tries to adequate size and strength to compete with Canelo. But once Canelo finds his timing against the slow-footed Munguia, he should be able to land his vaunted power punches combinations at will when Munguia's chin will truly be tested for the first time. Damn, didn't I say that, bro? But I guess ESPN is hating too, right? At 33, Canelo remains boxing's top star. No, and is a 650 favorite. Oh, he opens up as a 650 favorite. Okay, wow, okay. All right, so anyways, they said next, what is his next bout in September? No, wait, hold on. Is that the one that I was looking for? Yeah, I'm still on the same article. My bad. Damn, they did say, one of the things saying, didn't Canelo say he was going to fight an American? Huh. He lied. He lied. All right. What about his next bout in September? Is David Benavidez a realistic option for Canelo? The biggest fight for Canelo remains against Benavidez, something I've been stating, a volume puncher who seemingly possesses the biggest threat to Canelo. The reason why this fight is not happening is because Canelo doesn't want it to happen, plain and simple, Benavidez told ESPN last month. I mean, the money is there, the anticipation from the fight from the fight fans is there. It will be an amazing event. Canelo has shown little interest in the matchup, but that doesn't mean the fight won't happen. He will once again be a network and a promotional free agent following the Munguia bout. Though he is back with PBC, it's a one-fight deal, sources said. Benavidez fights under the PBC banner, so Canelo's continuing partnership is good news for the Mexican monster, regardless of which network Canelo fights on. Who he faces will be entirely up to him. He calls the shot, all right? In the past, he's shown willing to take high risk, low rewards fights such as Austin Trout and Erislandy Lara. Now that he's at a different stage of his career, perhaps Canelo sees things differently. But there is also the chatter that years ago he would never fight Triple G, and he went on to fight him. If it's not Benavidez in September, Crawford would present another marquee option. I'm not even finna read in that because I don't want it more. I do not care for Canelo fighting no damn Terrence Crawford. So, you know, I mean, listen, it is what it is, bro. I do find it, like, I'll put it like this, bro. It is no coincidence, bro. If you guys notice, like, it's always, and I'm not even speaking on just Canelo's behalf. I'm talking about in boxing in general. It's always, why does every fighter that, it's always like the toughest guy, or the most competitive guy to the guy, like, how am I trying to say this? So, like, for example, with Floyd Mayweather, we wanted Floyd Mayweather to fight Manny Pacquiao, right? It's like everybody else could get a fight with Floyd easily, but the one guy that we feel like gave Floyd the toughest fight, the fight we wanted to see the most, that was the fight that took the longest to make, right? Canelo Alvarez with Triple G, right? Everybody else could get a fight with Canelo Alvarez, but it took the longest to get the fight with Triple G, right? You know what I'm saying? Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol, they fought everybody else, but like it took them the longest to be able to fight each other, right? You know what I'm saying? Like this is like, it's not just Canelo, but in this situation, like it's always like the one fighter that we feel like is the most dangerous fighter to the other guy. Like it always like takes that fighter never gets the fight, or it takes forever for that fight to happen. In this situation, it's the same with Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez, bro. Like, it just, you know, the fight that we want the most, it just takes, you know, whatever. It is what it is, man. All right, listen, I'm happy for Canelo's success. I love Canelo. I'm a big fan of Canelo Alvarez, but again, I'm gonna continue to call out stuff when I feel like stuff is being kind of fishy, or kind of it looks kind of fishy, and it does look like Canelo does not want any parts of David Benavidez. You guys don't want to hear it, but it's just the honest to God truth. All right. And again, I invite anybody that has a problem with what I'm saying, please come on here and speak your piece. All right. But anyways, let me know what you guys think, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Do you think Canelo is avoiding David Benavidez, or do you think Team David Benavidez is talking a bunch of BS? Oh my goodness. But what do I know?